Hello and welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John, where in each episode we'll stroll down the Macintosh memory lane. We'll discuss older Macintosh computers, collecting all things related to the Mac and Apple computer, and current topics from the perspective that only a couple of old Mac fans can provide.
That's right. Here we are. How you doing, John?
I'm doing quite well.
Hello and hello again.
Yeah. It's always nice to pop these up every now and then.
Yes. Yeah. You know, I saw that on Apple's TikTok page, one of the videos they had posted was the original scroll from the first Macintosh demo.
Oh, yeah.
Had Macintosh
right. Yeah, with the Macintosh.
Yeah.
Very neat. That would be
probably
fun to have.
More to come as they celebrate 50 years. Is anybody in the chat?
Yeah, we've got
chime
Mac Museum is up already.
Yeah. Okay, well, we might as well get in. We're going to keep our special guest star waiting too long. Let's do this. Let's introduce him as part of the actual audio show. Let's keep him.
There we go.
Stand by. Here we go. So let's go ahead and record.
Oh, this is
in. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the RetroMacCast with James and John. This is episode 729 for March 9th, 2026. Good evening, John.
Good evening, James.
We've got a third person of our crew to join us. We shall not make him wait no longer. You might know him from such YouTube channels as Ron's Computer Video. I'll give you Ron himself. Hello.
Hey, gang. How's it going?
Good.
You'll have to let me know if my ImageWriter ASMR video that I'm making in the background is too loud.
That's nice ambiance.
You need a silent type.
Is that it? Somebody sent me a thing the other day. They were like, oh, gosh, I got a silent type the other day and just relubed it, and it's ready to go for Macintosh. And I was like, I mean, if you figure out how to get it on, Global Talk, I'd love to learn about it.
What do you print?
And also find the thermal paper.
Somebody is printing something to my printer. It's actually kind of one of the fun things about the event is that
hopefully it's
people just send stuff to your printer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully
That's
it's
really neat.
safe for podcasting.
No. Yes, for sure.
Well,
it's safe as a picture of John Scully can be, I guess.
Oh, well, that could scare some people, I guess. I don't know.
Stockholders especially.
Well, Ron's here because this is Macintosh, and I thought we'd bring him around as one of the organizers and champions of the event. And so later on in the show, he's going to tell us about, I don't know, what are you going to tell us about?
I thought I would talk to you about some neat things I'm working on, and then also share some cool new tools that are available that make it even easier to get on Global Talk.
All right.
Nice. All right. Sounds great. All right. And then we've got the usual stuff. Lots of news this week. Lots of exciting news as we approach the 50-year anniversary of the founding of Apple, or Apple Computer as it was. So why don't we take a quick break and we'll be back with eBay finds. All right.
Is this too loud?
No, that was fine. How often is it going to run?
Just it's going to finish this job and then that's
I didn't know if there was like a cue.
Somebody just decided print. Sorry.
Figure out which screen I'm on here. All right, you guys ready to go? Hey, yeah. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Time now for eBay finds. Last week we had that, which I guess is like a window sign, maybe. This was in Japan where they used this Macintosh sign co-branded with Canon, which served as a retailer for the first Macs. This sign, let's see, what happened to it? They wanted a 350 buy it now, and it's still out there for 350, no make an offer. And then the emulator Macintosh emulator for the Amiga computer, the AMAX. That one sold for 200 euros, which is approximately $232. Just the one bid. But that one was, and it was sealed too. So you never know if they're going to break the seal and try that thing out. And then we also had the new in the box sealed Apple Share file server version 2.0, original shrink wrapped Apple software. That had the buy it now of $150. It's still available for the buy it now, and there's no making offer on that. All right, 3 new auctions this week. We haven't talked about one of these in a while. There's a lot out there for sale, but they're all at 1,000 on up, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And various
prices, right?
Yeah, various conditions. This one has started at a reasonable bid. Actually, I don't know what it started at, but right now it's already up to 2 bids. What are we talking about? The 20th anniversary Macintosh, after 2 bids, is up to $760 now. And looking at the pictures, I see no packaging, but I do see a working TAM along with all the other items that would have come in the box, right? The disc folio, the software, the manuals, the cables.
The one thing I'm trying to see is if it's got the fat back, or if it's got the regular back for putting in the. It looks like it's got 2 different riser cards that are coming with it in that first picture. So I'm hoping that means.
Yeah, that I was going to say the fact that you see the single PCI slot. You really hope that it's because it's got the fat back on it. So you've got 2 PCI slots or PCI and a COM port,
right.
or COM slot. So that way you can at least get some networking.
Yeah. I'm looking at the description. It says also includes the expansion back cover, expansion panel, PCI card adapter, and communications card adapter. So, yeah. So it says it pretty much has everything but the original packaging. It doesn't have the GeoPort telecom adapter and the remote control.
Oh, forget it.
Too bad.
Yeah, forget it then. Come on.
Yeah. Move along.
Yeah.
Move along.
I'm so glad to see one of these come up for a reasonable, what should have been a reasonable starting price, since it already has 2 bids.
Yeah. This one ships from New River, Arizona. And it has 9 days to go. 9 days. We won't even know next week, but we'll at least give an update on it. All right. What do we got next?
All right. Next up, we have another rarity. This is a 1993 Apple Macintosh TV. This is one of the few black Macintoshes released in the States. It's terrible computer, but it looks fantastic. If you ever wanted to decide between watching TV with your computer or actually using it as a computer, this is the one for you. I do like the fact that it comes with the proper cords. It comes with the remote control. It comes with the black mouse. There's a lot of times when you see these up, it's the computer and a beige keyboard and a beige mouse, because at some point they've lost the black one. It says this one is not starting, but this should be one of the models that doesn't start if the PRAM battery is bad. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Either that or the caps have started to go on it. I had a problem with mine where the caps, some of those surface-mounted caps started leaking. I really need to go in and really fix mine. I just got it booting by cleaning it well, but still, this is one of those ones.
Go to the very last image.
Okay.
And then make it big, and you'll know exactly why it's not starting.
Oh, look.
Oh!
Looky.
Yeah. Exploded battery.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on back.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, that would do it. Yes.
Yeah, you can see
Here's your problem.
Smoke. Look at all this damage down here too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but if you get one of these, that board is the same board as a lot of the other of that era compact Mac too, so it is swappable. Heck, you can actually make it a more usable one where you've got one of the TV cards in it.
Yeah.
So you can actually do a picture-in-picture if you still want to. Not that
Yeah.
many people are hooking a VCR up to their computers nowadays,
No.
but still.
I was going to say, because
Oh,
the thing about those is that
yeah,
it's got so many limitations compared to other machines of that era. I mean, it's
right.
slow, and it's got memory limits, and
Yeah,
this one right here has
It's
been
black,
like,
Ron.
this
It's
one's
black.
toasty.
I hear you,
It's
And
black.
inside and out.
the price on this one is I can't
It's
imagine
up there.
an or best offer on this is $1,400, $1,400.
Yeah,
Buy it now, make an offer.
sure.
Yeah,
You could always drop an LC 575 motherboard in there,
Right,
and,
right,
and
yeah.
a video capture card, and have the same basic experience.
All right.
yeah. As a matter of fact, there's another one of these up for sale for that for only $950
Oh, wow.
with the keyboard and the mouse and the remote control. So
Nice.
yeah, don't
around.
don't bid on this one. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a make an offer. Just it's a good thing you examine the condition there and know what you're getting into. All right, the last one here, the title says very rare case, vintage Apple Macintosh 2 M5000, no power EMI shielding. Okay. And yeah, very rare case indeed. Let's see if the description tells us a little more. It just says, I scratched a little in the center part where they filled the plastic mold, and it's the same color gray, so it's not just paint on a regular case. Well, what are they talking about here? The picture shows a two-tone Mac 2,
Yeah.
where the top part is beige, and the bottom part is, what is that? Like an unfinished dark gray? Is
maybe?
it black? Is
Yeah.
that paint? What are we looking at here?
It's basically it's just molded in a different color, and different people, different stories, but it's like finding those power books that have the blue plastic on the bottom. That it's something, it's like for internal use or whatever. But I mean, if you look at it, it doesn't have the EM shielding inside, so it's possible that this was something for testing, for the FCC or something.
Well, you can see on the bottom, handwritten, it says either GE or CE number 6. Like NI, is that nickel coated?
Nickel coated,
graphite?
yeah.
329.89. So there's some clues on what's going on here. But yeah, I have you ever seen one like this? Like just like this? I guess this is my first.
And you have to wonder if it originally had a matching top for it then too. Ever run across any Tempest approved Macintoshes that
I've
have
seen
the extra
pictures.
shielding?
Yeah. Like the SE30 was a big one.
Yes, yeah.
So this one has a buy it now of $9,999.99, or you could make an offer. Boy, I wish there was more to the story. I don't think the story could be good enough to get me up to 10 grand on this one, but
Well, I just made I just made a best offer for $9.99.
Oh.
So keep your fingers crossed for me, boys.
well,
Maybe if they've got double vision, they'll see a few extra
Yes.
nines there and think that they've struck.
it's pretty slick. I gotta say that
It is.
that graphite it's like very stealthy. Quite a
It
finish
reminds
on
me a
that.
little bit of the Duo dock with the two-tone like that,
Yeah,
where
that's
it's
true.
got the gray on the bottom and the beige on top. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll check in on that and the others next week. Okay. Going back to it.
James, it's Ron from next week. I didn't win any of them.
Oh,
It just popped in this time machine.
condolences. All right. Let's, I was just looking at the chat saying we should buy that, clean it up. Okay. All right. Let's get into Marcintosh. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, the big reason for Ron's visit is to talk up Marcintosh some more. And I can't remember the story. Who was it that came up with the idea? Was that you?
It was Joe from Joe's Computer Museum, Steve from Mac 84, and myself, and we reached out to Javier, from all of his various activities that he does in the community. And we're basically like, you know what? All these other groups have their fun little month. You've got December, you've got Septandy, you've got Febtari. I don't even know if that one's real. But you've got all these events. And so it's like, why doesn't the Vintage Macintosh community have one? So the idea was to just put something together, get a hashtag out there in year one, and just see who would participate.
Hold on, I'm securing the domain Febtari. Give me a second. All right. Well, first off, you got to talk a little bit more. I know you've talked about it because you had this last year, but the whole printer setup, because we heard it at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
So remind everybody what's going on there.
Well, I think at this point, 3 years ago,
That's been that long.
It's easily been that long. That a couple of people that participate in Macintosh, they stumbled across a copy of the Apple Internet Router and figured out that you could just route that traffic across the internet. So your home Apple Talk network, you can, if you create basically an access table in the Internet Router software, and connect to other people's zones. So basically, the software was put out there. People got it installed on their machines. You open up a single port in your router, and then all the machines can talk to each other. And you could share printers, you could share files, you could play games. I know last year people were organizing Bolo tournaments. I know that we tried to play, I think, Marathon. But we had a few issues with that, and I think it just came down to the speed of people's machines because, there's a lot of heavy lifting that's going on to make this all work. But this year it's been great. We've had more people than ever participate and share the hashtag and post videos and post the projects and stuff they're working on.
But if somebody wanted to print to your image writer right now, where would they go to figure out how to do that?
Well, if you go to marcintosh.com /global talk, you can get the complete guide on how to set it up on your home network. And you don't really even need a vintage Macintosh to do it. You can do it through emulation with like Snow or QEMU or Basilisk 2. You can basically run an emulator and play around with it if you really want to.
Cool.
But basically, you just you can use the whatever it is, LaserWriter driver and connect to people's PostScript printers. You can use the Local Talk image writer driver and connect to people's image writers and run them out of ribbons and tractor fed paper to your heart's content.
How many ribbons have you gone through during this time?
When Market MacFX put them back online, I think I bought 5 color ribbons because that was all my allowance allowed for. And I've gone through 3 of them.
Okay.
As part of Macintosh. But last year it just went nuts because that was the first year because Ian Scott Pulpo that makes all kinds of fun devices like the new Pico IDE made a thing that's called the Image Scribbler, which is a reproduction image or Local Talk image writer card for your image writer 2. So that way that all these people that were scrambling trying to find these cards, now you can just buy a modern reproduction.
Oh, that's fantastic. So somebody's making new ones of those.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. And so Ian Scott, if you know him from like the Pico Gus, that's like one of his other projects. But yeah, last year released the Image Scribbler. So there's a ton of those that people have dropped in their printers and recap the power supply and away you go.
Something else. All right. Well, what are some of these tools? You said you got some things to share with us.
I do. And it's going to be great for the people that are listening to this as a podcast because
we'll try our best to describe it.
Okay.
For the audio listeners.
Great.
Do we need to share that for you?
Yeah, you can if you like. Just where people at home can kind of see what I'm talking about.
I got to remove my share and add you. Look at that. There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
So just as an example, I'm just running this on QEMU, which emulates a Quadra 800. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty zippy. But if you after you get everything set up in the router software, you can basically kind of get connected. As you can see right now, there are, if you've got really good vision, that is, there are 68 zones online. So there's quite a few people that have their stuff up this evening that you can connect to. But I've got a bunch of shares, just apps and games and other fun things. And everybody typically has like a Dropbox folder set up where people can, put some cool files and greets and pictures, and people have written applications and dropped them out there for people to share, which is kind of neat. But what I'll show you is, in years past, people actually had to in the router manager software had to manually enter all of the zone information, basically IP addresses for all the people that they wanted to connect to. Well, last year there was a cool program that was created that's called AirConfig that basically will go out, and what it will do is look at a master list that we maintain. There's a Google Sheet where you can sign up for Global Talk, and you give your IP address, and you basically say, oh, here's the zone, what I'm going to call my zones, and all of that. And what this will do is it'll just go out to a website, and it'll pull down the latest version of the file, which right now there's 199 people signed up for Global Talk. With one button, it imports it into your into your Apple Internet Router config file, and at that point, you're basically ready to go. So,
nice.
And
so, like, were
please.
you saying that that you, like, if you're going to select somebody's printer, you'd actually go up into the chooser?
Yeah.
And
so I can go this way, just into the chooser, and look at people's laser writer printers, and there are a ton of people that either have real PostScript compatible laser printers out there on their network. Of course, as I click around, I won't immediately get a huge list, but and that's the thing. It does take a little bit of time to go through chooser and kind of find those things, but that's another neat thing that was actually just released this year, which is called Talk Crawler. There is a bigger version that is basically a hypercard stack that will go out and analyze your network and try to figure out exactly what's out there. But I'm going to open up, I have a prepared file that I did earlier that basically will go out and scan the whole of the Global Talk network and tell you the names of everyone's machines, shares, if they have printers, and you can actually go through here. Because remember, a second ago, I was talking about leaving little greetings on people's drop boxes. You can actually go out here and mark a little check mark and say, okay, yes, I printed to their printer, or I dropped a greetings file out there, so that way you can be organized and spread the joy of the event across all of your friends. But
very cool.
This is the scan I did earlier. There's quite a bit of stuff out here, even people in Australia.
I see WazFest HQ.
Yeah. And you'll see that, like, this is Linux box that's emulating all this through probably JRouter or whatever. But there are just a mess of people that have put their real Macintoshes on the network. Like, this is RetroTech or Die. He's got an LC and a Quadra out there. Doesn't have any printers online right now, but I know he's got an image writer with an image scribbler. So later tonight, you can send some little funny pictures his way.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's also even a chat client. This is an older version, so this might actually not connect, but
so you say there is a newer version that
this stuff is released pretty regularly.
I see.
So here's Kalebu. This is the person that's written a lot of these tools, but but basically right here. Oh, Dana Nanoraptor's out here.
Oh wow.
Chat. Hey.
Look at that.
Yep.
We miss the Nanoraptor creations.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of cool tools. And again, there's the big Talk Crawler app where you can, if you've got this does run kind of slow on 68K machines, but under emulation, it's not a big deal. But you can go through on this and scan zones, find out information about what's being shared, what's out there. It's pretty neat. And this is all just community driven.
Yeah. Boy, that's amazing. Yep. I wish John and I had a little more ambition and time, and we could get get on this, get RetroMacCast represented there
That would be cool.
one of these days. We got to join that party. Well, really neat stuff. I guess I was going to ask you, like, what are you personally? Do you have something new you're bringing to the game this month, or?
I'm trying. It seems like the first year, all I could do is just share what other people were doing, and I think that that's important too. Is just to be kind of a cheerleader and help promote what your friends are doing, right? I mean, that's your guys' bread and butter.
Mac evangelism,
yes,
right?
Yes. Everybody wants to be a guy Kawasaki or a a Dr. Macintosh and just spread the love of Macintosh stuff, right?
No, that's perfectly fine. No, we need that. All right. Well, thanks for that little tour of all the tools that are available. Of course, it's best if you check that out on YouTube so you can see what we were talking about.
Absolutely. James, I would just say real fast that people are cranking out the videos this year. There's all kinds of great interviews with people that are like former Apple employees, like Bob Levitas, Dr. Macintosh. If you're a friend of his, I actually just did an interview with him last Friday.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's all out on my channel. But
awesome.
Just the stuff that people have made this year is just amazing. Every year I am impressed by all the neat ideas that everybody comes up with and the fun stuff that people want to share.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, thanks for sharing all that with us. Okay. We're done with that segment. Perfect. I think what John and I will probably survey, like, everything that we can find that got tagged, and at the end of the month, maybe come up with our.
Matthew was asking what was going on with that Mac 2. It looks like Top Deck chocolate. We do not have that over here. Our chocolate is terrible.
All right. Let's see. We got to add this. All right, let's get into the news.
We had one question too. Global Talk
question.
Is that in operation all year or just during March and Touch?
Yes, and people leave their machines, the server side of it, up year round.
Okay,
I mean, right now you're at the height of things,
Yeah.
but definitely. So this is the time of year to see everything. But in a month or two, there will still be machines that are online. People still have their printers up. So if you want to play around with it and you just don't have time this month, there will be an abbreviated experience to be had all year long.
Yeah, and you can get it set up so you're ready to go for next year.
Yep.
All right, let's get into some news in 3, 2, 1. Time now for the news. I wanted to mention, I think we were talking about it when we were recording the Apple Museum. Yeah, in Poland, which is temporarily closed. But I think, did we mention the calendar that they do have for sale? Because we talked about the poster. I guess that's when it came up.
Right.
Because I have the poster. Actually, I think I talked about the poster on the YouTube at the end. But anyway, I was looking through their website at Apple Museum Polska.pl, and they have, in addition to just a stunning website, their calendar for 2026. I know we're into March already, but holy smoke, it's such a beautiful calendar. It's on their eBay page, and let's see, let's zoom in on this thing. They do such a quality job.
Wow,
with the
it's
calendar.
big too.
And I don't know if there's an English language version of it. Well, some of it's in English and some of it.
I'm going to say that's May.
Yeah. MAJ. Yeah, but look at the pictures. It's just such fantastic, the artwork, how it's all laid out. Look at that. Remember the Tiger Learning computer?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the one that was basically an Apple. It used the Apple II on a chip in it.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
An Apple II? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anyway, just want to point that out. All right. And then we also we saw this in a picture,
right.
And then we didn't know what we were talking about. And then I went back and looked at it. It's like, oh no, that is something, and we should talk about it. It's the AirPods Pro 3 case by Spigen, called the Classic LS, and it looks like an original mouse.
There we go, right there.
Here you go. Where what?
He's got one.
Oh, you've got one. Oh, you the original mouse, not the case. Yes. I was like, oh, you already have one of these? It's kind of pricey at $44.99, at least on their website. But holy smoke, is
Because
that
that's just
amazing.
a shell for the actual Apple shell, correct? That's just something that
Yeah,
flips over.
yeah, you put your AirPods Pro case within the case, and it kind of gives it
Ooh,
this
but I
heavy-duty
do like
armor.
the fact that it locks the case, because I swear you can drop that thing like 3
Yeah.
inches and it
Oh,
just
yeah, it's very
Eject.
robust.
like explodes. Yeah.
It's got a
So
lanyard on it, and look at the charging port is in like a floppy drive section
that's
of it.
pretty cool.
I think I must have this. I like that the lanyard attaches to where the mouse cable would go.
Yeah, yeah.
They should have made the lanyard gray. I don't know. I think it's white. Oh, no, it is gray. Yeah, no, I guess that fits. Everything looks great. Anyway, Spigen.com is where to find that. And a couple of YouTube videos to mention. CBS Sunday Morning ran a segment on Apple the first 50 years, which has David Pogue kind of doing a retrospective on everything Apple, and great
Yeah, a lot of it is
segment.
him talking with Woz too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little Woz. Of course, a lot of old footage and photographs. And like here at the
A little bit of
beginning,
Scully in there.
how often do you get to see the original
Mm-hmm.
Apple logo with Newton under the tree?
Honestly, anytime Ronald Wayne, if you bump into him in line at like Costco, that's all he wants to talk about.
Is how he drew that.
I would gladly talk to him
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
And of course, it'd be remiss if we didn't mention John's colorized version of that, which you can get in a T-shirt where
8-bit tees, Javier's
8-bit tees, yeah.
website. Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks even better, I think, in color. There's also a great video put out by the Computer History Museum. It's called Historic Apple Buildings Walking Tour with Early Employees. This was crazy cool. You have a lot of members of not just the original Macintosh team, but even predating Macintosh, Apple employees. And they walk around Cupertino for all the different buildings that Apple occupied in the early days and just tell stories about it. I like at the beginning, I'm not going to play any of the video, but they actually show their employee badges. You see their, the numbers and all that.
Nagaki, employee 13. Right?
Yeah.
I would love to see the uncut footage of this, because it. Chris.
It's got to be
Espinosa-
hours.
Yeah, Chris Espinosa is really very much tour guiding this whole thing, and you can see a couple times where Andy Hertzfeld and people like that do chip some stuff in, but I promise that this group had way more stories than what ended up making it to this segment.
Yeah, it's only not even 11 minutes long, and you got to imagine they talk for a long more.
They go to 4 buildings. They go to Texaco Towers and Bradley 2 and 3, and yeah.
The what was it? The taco. Is that what you said?
Taco.
The taco.
Taco Towers. Sorry,
Taco Towers. That's right.
Because the Texaco Towers is down the street, because it's behind a Texaco station.
Okay. And over at Basic Apple Guy, we've talked about Basic Apple Guy's blog because I've purchased T-shirts there. But he has, I don't know if it's a he, but I guess it's Basic Apple Guy, so that's probably a good assumption. A great summary of this thing is it taking the internet by storm? I don't know. Little Finder Guy, which I should back up a minute. This week or last week, we had the announcement of a lot of Apple products, the typical updates to the various products. But the kind of the most interesting to us is the colors of the Mac Neo. And Neo advertising has been accompanied by this little Finder Guy, which is it's a 3D representation of the Mac OS logo, the original man staring into a monitor logo. And it just kind of pops up, kind of like Mr. Macintosh did once upon a time, or was supposed to, right? You remember Mr. Macintosh was the original design was this little animated character would pop in and out while you're using your Mac. It never came to be because it was just too hard to do. But look at this little Finder Guy.
So cute.
I guess there was a live feed of Neo like advertising, and he popped up in 3D form in that using a smaller Mac Neo. And then people have been going to town. Well, here's almost like a print ad with little Finder guy peeking in there from the top. And then people have been going to town on imagining what little Finder guy would be doing in all walks of life.
Oh, is it with the dog cow? Did I see it with the dog cow?
Yes.
Nice.
It's just a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, just a dog. Okay.
Just a dog.
Yes.
And then I guess little Finder guy finds love.
With little Finder gal.
Which, Andreas Storm, I think, came up with that version. So
I love them.
So we're kind of waiting to see where else we're going to see little Finder guy and gal.
Two things, James.
Yes.
Number one, I never knew that the old logo right there, I didn't know that it was supposed to be somebody looking into a monitor. I just thought it was two people that had like real issues with personal space.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, this is my favorite episode.
What you eat for
Star
lunch?
Trek, the original series.
All right. And then, that's for later. I think that was the news. I think that was it. So be on the lookout for a little Finder guy.
Little Finder guy. I like it.
Too cute.
Yeah, I don't know if little Finder guy will take the place of Punch the Monkey just yet. We'll try. If they could get a little plush of little Finder guy into that zoo, then
Well, it's, like I was saying, it looks like something that Classic Bot.
yeah,
Remember? Would do as a. It's not going to be long before these are on eBay. Somebody's going to be doing them.
Someone's going to 3D print that.
They're going to be doing 3D print them. They're going to be doing them crocheted.
Yeah.
The emigrants.
Take my money. All right, let's we'll do a little outro, and let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're about at the end of another episode of the RetroMacCast. I think John was saying we would be back next week. Weren't you saying that?
Yes, I'm here next week. Yes.
All right, I am here too. So we'll see you next week with something fun. Actually, I think we had something already lined. What were we going to talk about if we didn't have Ron on today? Do you remember?
I do not. No, as a calendar. Was it going to be the calendar? Was it?
No. It was
no.
Whatever.
We don't know.
Don't know.
I do have track of this stuff.
I do have an update to my inventory. Trying to catalog my various Macs as we go through the year. I pulled out this one, a Power Macintosh 7300/180. And fortunately, this guy got a nice, healthy chime, booted, came right up into OS 9.1. So I'm relieved. It did have a pram battery in it, which had not exploded, but I did remove it. This one is kind of cool because, and I think I got another picture here, because of that.
Oh, yes, I do.
You see that little
I know that
purpleness there? Yeah, so that's a Sonic Crescendo 500 megahertz G3.
Wow.
I went through this phase in the early 2000s or something where I was buying up like these old 7XXX series Macs and upgrading them with accelerator cards that I was getting off eBay for what I thought was cheap at the time. I don't even remember what I paid. And then so I could run Mac OS 10 for some strange reason.
Were you having, like with ex post facto? Were you having to do ex post facto to get 10 running on them?
I don't know. I didn't think I needed it on this
that?
one. Yeah, I do remember that. And so this was one of those experiments. And look at the crazy assortment of RAM. This thing has 460 megabytes of RAM and like the most motley assortment of chips I've ever seen. It also, for some reason, it had Ethernet on board, but there's another Ethernet card on it, and I put USB on it too.
You probably put 100 because it probably came with 10.
10. It's probably 100 megabit
100.
Ethernet on it.
James, you've got a card down payment in VRAM in that machine too.
Yes, all 4 slots of VRAM loaded in that thing, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, is that what you're looking at right here?
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't look up what. I wondered because for some reason it had the ATI control panels installed, but there wasn't an external video card on it. So
there's an open slot in the back of the machine.
Yeah.
My detective work says you pulled the card out.
I must have and put it someplace else. Yeah, I was mad back then. So anyway, it was nice that I could put another one in the healthy column as I go through these Macs. And then I also neglected something from last week, which was I was going to inventory something else in the collection, and I forgot about that. So I'm going to remember this time. So after we wrap the audio, we'll do it with the YouTube group here. But that's pretty much it. Ron, thanks again for joining us. Hopefully you'll stick around for the after show.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you again. I was telling you both earlier, I really appreciate the opportunity to join the 3 Timers Club.
Oh,
right.
I expect that my jacket, my very plush jacket,
the blazer,
will be arriving in the mail any day now.
All right. John will look into that. All right. Well, until next week, remember, it's not old.
It's retro.
Okay. Now we're at So what I didn't talk about last week is what was hiding behind me. And that's probably why, because I couldn't see it. It's exactly behind me. See it there?
Oh, yeah. The wee tiny Apple.
Well, it's not that tiny.
Wait. I was looking at right behind your head on the shelf. No, you're talking what's behind you on the floor.
This you thought I was talking about?
No other side of the...
This? That?
Yeah.
I can't move my head. It's all reversed and mirrored down here.
Right there. There you go. That thing. That's
that
what I was talking about.
No, that's the 3D printed.
On the floor.
No, you remember this?
Yeah, for some reason it looks like that's lit up. It was very bright.
This 3D printed Apple logo, which is amazing.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
No, but yes, everything is broken.
Garage.
Yes, look at that.
Yeah, so this is a metal sign, probably used outside, and it's got some depth to it. You could put lighting in it. I don't know if lighting was put in here because it's got. Well, those holes would be for hanging.
It should.
Yeah. And there is, I think there's a pass through between the leaf and the base. But it's the red it's not very translucent. You can't see through it from this end. I don't know. You might have to put some serious.
Shine your iPhone in through one of those holes on the back and see if you get a spot on the front. I bet you do.
All right, we'll try that.
Yes.
There. Look.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You throw a strip of LEDs around the inside edge on that thing, it would be gorgeous.
Well, I wanted to diffuse to kind of light up the whole thing.
Well, that's what I mean. If you do around the inside, actually,
so they shine inward.
No, like exactly. So they shine inward. It'll fill that thing up with light, no problem.
Yeah, run them, and if I can run it up through into here.
Yep.
It would be very easy to do because it just has a few screws around the exterior, and this panel pops off, as well as this pops off too. But that was an eBay find. I don't know, 20 years ago, whatever. So we'll add that to the list.
Very neat.
And there we go. Anything cool you want to show us, Ron, when you're around there?
Sure. Now that it's all out of reach.
No, I was just I was just looking around at your
I like your
background.
red
It's been
Mac
some
Effects
time.
case down there.
Oh, this is just a Mac SE case that I painted orange for Halloween last year.
That's what I
Or not
thought
last
it
year,
looked
but a year or
orange.
two ago.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's,
All right.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah, there you go. You
Ah,
can
yes. I
face
see
on
that.
it.
You can just see the face on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just a shell.
Yeah, it's just a shell.
You
So,
put a light in there or a candle or something, and
yeah, so that way
nice.
that you can get one of the little flicker flame
Yeah.
kind of things. And yeah, so I made a little introduction because the last couple of years, I did do it last year, but I played like horror games, like Macintosh horror games or mystery games and stuff like
Sure.
that. Just did a bunch of live streams. So, but I recorded some footage of it out front, with pumpkins and stuff around and all that. So.
And I'm looking at you. You have that line of classic Macs back there, and I see the Power CD. But those are those old digital cameras? What do you have lined up in front of there?
Oh yeah, those are Mavicas.
Yeah,
so I have like on.
Do you have all the Mavicas?
I have the Mavicas that interest me. So on this end, it's the very original floppy Mavica model. The one
I have one too.
The one next to it is basically identical, but it has an actual zoom. Because the original Mavica is fixed focus. So this one has like a 10x optical zoom.
That's the one I have. Yes. And the zoom is really good.
Yeah. It's because it's not too bad for being digital, but the and then that right there is the second to last model. That's the 1.6 megapixel, and then that's the 2 megapixel. The ones at the very end that actually also not only take floppies, but will take a Sony memory stick and have USB and will record video and all that stuff. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So,
very cool.
James,
yes.
Since you pointed that out, that does remind me what we were going to talk about this week.
Oh, you remember
the Power CD? The Power CD.
Power CD. Stared me right in the face.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you found the what version?
The was it Kodak?
Kodak had their own
for Apple.
Yeah.
Same exact.
Philips.
Yeah, okay,
because it's Kodak because it's photo
eBay.
CD, but yeah, I think Philips was the company that actually designed those, because the one that Philips makes, instead of having the high density, I think it basically is a DB25 on the back, so that way that you could interface it with the base, which has all the SCSI circuitry in it.
Right. Yeah.
The one
the one I found on eBay, it had the
9-pin
port and everything. Yep.
Yeah, it's got a 9-pin. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me show you something cool. I'll grab my thing, but I'll also grab something else that I bought from Japan.
Okay, here he goes. Something he bought from Japan. Did you see the big Macintosh poster back there, or banner, I guess, on the back wall?
Oh yeah. I see that. I see the banner.
Okay, get your Power CD.
So we're all familiar with the Power CD.
Yeah.
And generally, how terrible it is. And I mean, literally, it takes batteries. You can put AA's in it to power it up. But the Philips model, instead of having this like DB25, it's like a DE9. So you could do certain things, but you certainly could not really read like CD media or whatever. So because everybody was like, hey, this sounds like a really cool thing. We really need some optical drives. This is not Apple branded, but the person in Japan must have used it with an Apple. But this is the CD-ROM Discman that Sony produced.
Oh, really? So it had a SCSI port as well, or?
Yeah, and this also takes little rechargeable batteries. But the so basically a CD-ROM drive on the go, and it includes a special little cable.
Oh, yeah. So to go to the PowerBook, fantastic.
So you could charge up it will not do bus power, because the HD30 does not provide bus power on those machines. But if you have this, there's a special base that will go underneath this that will either take an AC adapter or I think it has auxiliary batteries you can put in. You could just put in like AA's or something. I could be wrong on that, but no, this is a really neat sort of thing, an alternative that people were thinking about, that people want to take CD-ROMs on the go.
Of course.
Yeah. So the CD-ROM Discman by Sony. If you
Very
have
cool.
the means, highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I think we'll go out on that note. Thanks everybody for joining us in the chat. Hope to see you
Thanks all.
next
Habitat.
week. We'll play a
Yes,
little music.
I have a Habitat poster.
Thanks for listening to the RetroMacCast with James and John. Email listener comments and questions to retromaccast@gmail.com or post comments on our website at www.retromaccast.com.